I get like 50,000 notifications from YouTube because I follow way too many fucking people, and then I accidentally click one while I'm trying to, like, delete them from my notifications, and then my video ends. Fucking great. Like, stupid. Anyways, let's continue on with this little fucking story or whatever. But yeah, anyway, so like he just kept like pestering me about shopping, and I kept saying no, and then finally like I was just kind of fed up, so I left, and then went back to my sanctuary slash hellhole in my room, and shortly after that, like maybe a few minutes later, he left, and I was like, okay, goodbye. And then I know he means well, like, cause he doesn't understand, like he's not like he can't comprehend like what I'm going through, and like his solution is daddy daughter time, aka doing what he wants, aka shopping, and I don't like shopping, especially not now. Like, no, I don't want to go to the outside world. Like, I could barely handle school this whole week. Like, I've literally been to school like 2 days this whole week, and like I'm not going to school tomorrow, and I didn't go to school today just because like I can't. Like, I tried going to school yesterday, and it was too much for me. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I was just like, oof. Fortunately, my medication that I'm taking, the antidepressants, they're helping a lot. They're like keeping me somewhat grounded, and like my emotions somewhat contained. But they also like have this like unnatural like numbing side effect, which at first I kind of liked because like it subdued like the pain and like the suicidal thoughts and like the depression and the anxiety. But like now I almost feel like guilty because with the numbness that it's giving me, because I'm kind of like, I'm not feeling all the pain of grieving. Like, this is not okay, blah 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 blah. Like, I just get in my head and I get like stupid, you know? So yeah. But I can't not take my medication because the other day I accidentally forgot to take my medication. Bad idea. All day I was like losing my shit. Like, losing my literal shit. Like, it was bad, okay? Like, I was shaky. I was like, I'm not okay. Yeah, I was not good. So yeah. Like, yeah, I need my medication, especially now. But, like, yeah. And that other day where I forgot them just confirmed it. But, like, also, kind of wish I didn't have to take medication. And kind of wish that I didn't have to, like, numb my emotions so much. But, like, they're so intense that I can't deal with them, like, on my own, you know? Like, I'm just one little girl. Like, I can't fucking do it, like, you know? Like, it's too much. So, yeah. Yeah. That's this whole week, basically. Is me trying to go to school and suffering for it, and then me coming back home, and then the next day, like, not being able to go to school because, like, I'm just so emotionally drained and, like, exhausted all the time, and yeah. So, yeah. That's basically been this whole week for me. It's not been fun. uh, nope. And then, yeah, but also, the yesterday was actually kind of fun, though. My first period in English, literally my favorite class, because it's so fun. Yeah, also I've been carrying this around with me everywhere. And I know, it looks like a stupid, like, bird, doll, whatever. But, like, it actually has, like, a lot of meaning to me because, like, this was my mom's a long, long time ago. I think she got it, like, in high college or something like that. And, she's had it for, like, a long time. And, like, when I was little, she gave it to me. And, I don't know, this holds a lot of meaning to me. And so, yeah. I don't know. So yeah, I've been like holding this a lot and like playing with it and like, well, not playing with it, but like sleeping with it and like carrying it everywhere like a little child. But like, it's really comforting. So, you know, leave me and my purple bird be, okay? Okay. Anyways, yeah. I've also developed a habit of hugging pillows. Like, I don't, well, I mean, I kind of always had a habit of, like, hugging pillows, but, like, now it's even worse. It's, like, I can't even, like, walk out of my room without clutching a pillow, almost, because, like, it's comforting to me to, like, clutch something or hug something. And I would hug this guy, but he's literally, like, the size of my palm, so, like, I can't. So I kind of just, like, touch his fur, because, like, it's soft. And then, I don't know why my hand's shaking. And then, but yeah, sometimes I just, like, want to, like, hug something, and if there's not a person, I'm gonna hug my pillow. So, God, I sound pathetic, but whatever. Yeah. And then, yeah, I don't know. There's not really much else going on, because, you know, I'm just grieving and being my normal depressed ass self. Oh wait, I forgot. Yesterday in English it was super fun because our teacher, like, had us create this, like, fictional family, and, like, we got to, like, make up their names, like, their, like, education, their, like, occupancy, like, their careers, like, their personalities, like, their dreams and their fears. Like, we basically just got to, like, make people, which is, like, fascinating to me because, like, I freaking love, like, people. Like, I love psychology, and I love, like, reading into people, and I love, like, people watching. I just, like, love people in general. Like, I just think that people are so fascinating, you know. Sometimes we're really fucked up, but we're also kind of really fascinating, you know. So, plus, like, we all know, like, I love writing, and I used to be really into fictional writing and writing stories, especially as a kid. But, like, I just, I think, like, I've been having, like, a consistent writer's block for, like, at least 8 to 9 years, I think, now. Like, it was gradual, but now it's kind of like I almost have, like, a complete creative writing block, which kind of sucks. But sometimes, like, I'll have brief instances where, like, I can creatively write or semi-creatively write, which is really nice, you know, because it brings me back to my childhood and how I used to, like, write stories like nobody's business. Like, I would write stories all the time. Like, I would literally make up stories on the fly and, like, just write and write and write and write and write. Like, I would literally write, like, 10, 20 chapter stories, like, just on the fly, like, in an hour, or actually, no, it never took me that, like, short of a time. It took me, like, all day. But, like, it was fun. Like, I love doing it. And I kind of miss creatively writing, you know? So when our teacher, like, assigned us this, I was like, oh my god, this is so much fun. And then I got partnered with one of the people that I actually kind of like in the class, which was nice because there are not a lot of people that I like, especially a lot of peers that I like. So the fact that I really like her is, like, says a lot. And she's, like, really mature, and she's super nice, and I just really like her, and she's a hard worker. So we worked together, and basically, like, I came up with, like, all of the characters and the names, the backgrounds, like, pretty much everything. And then I wrote, like, a little, like, diagram for them. And then I took a picture of it, and I tried to text it to her, but my phone wasn't working. So, yeah. But basically, like, the project was supposed to be able to, like, make this fake family and then put it, like, on a huge, like, diagram on a poster. And our idea was that, like, since I was so creative and, like, I did all of the, like, the work on the characters and stuff, she was gonna, like, do all the, like, artistic work of, like, the poster board, you know? And so our plan was that, because when I'm, like, creative, like, I, like, get in the zone. I'm like, it's kind of hard to get me out of it. And so basically, like, the whole period yesterday, I was just, like, in the zone in my little creative bubble, just, like, scribbling away, writing their character development and stuff. And she was kind of just sitting there, like, twiddling her thumbs, because, like, I, like, was not involving her, which I feel kind of bad for, but like she said it was no problem because like I'm really good at this stuff, so it's okay. And I was like, okay, thanks. I guess, I don't know. And then, but the problem was like when I'm creatively thinking, like, and I write, like my handwriting is already kind of messy, but like when I'm creatively writing or thinking, like I write really, really fast because like I have to match my brain speed, you know, or as closely as I possibly can, and I think really fast. So like when I'm writing really fast, like my scribbles are like horribly like you can barely read them, and most people can't read them. Like I'm pretty much the only person that can read my creative writing. So um, they like she was kind of like I can't read your diagram, and I was like okay, well I'll rewrite it and like have it neater, and then I'll take a picture and send it to you. And she's like okay. Um, and I was supposed to take a picture and rewrite the diagram, but yesterday, like when I got home, I was just like out of it. I like couldn't do anything aside from like cry and stay in bed. So I didn't end up rewriting it until today and taking a picture of it until today. And the project was due this morning. So yeah, I feel really bad. And I also can't text it to her because I don't have her number. I have her social media, and my phone right now is not really working. It's kind of glitching out again, which is not great. So, but hopefully, maybe I can like email it to my teacher and like explain to her like I'm sorry like that I couldn't get the project done. I was just like really like grieving today and yesterday, and I just was like I couldn't do it, and I'm so sorry for letting down you and my partner. But like I was not okay. And I'm like she's a really good teacher, and like I'm actually kind of close to her. Well, not really close to her, but like we have kind of like a good relationship, I guess you could say, and she's pretty understanding and empathetic. So like I think she'll understand, and she'll be like okay, and she'll give my partner and I a break because I feel really bad for like not being there for my partner, you know, because like we had a thing going on, and I was actually really excited for this project. Still really am. I just couldn't be there for it, you know, which kind of sucks. But on the bright side, I don't have to present the project because I'm not showing up. I didn't show up today, and I'm not going to show up tomorrow, which are probably the 2 days that we're going to be presenting the projects. So I don't have to present the project, which is nice. But I don't know. I feel kind of bad for leaving my partner in the dust because I can't be there. But I just like I don't know. I can't be there right now. Like I just school's really tough to handle right now. So I'm sure on Monday like I'll be okay. At least okay enough to go to school and like function semi normally. But like right now, it's not happening. Like it's just I'm like exhausted. I can't do it, you know. So yeah. But yeah. And then yeah, but then also like the writing for those like characters for the project like inspired me, and like I low key like want to write a book or a story again, but like focusing on that family, but not just like the whole family. Like I already kind of have a favorite character from the list of family members that I made, and I'm gonna focus like from her point of view, and then I'm gonna like have the whole family like be characters involved, and I might even like make like friends for her and stuff like that. But like I think that this is like a really cool unique story because I did make all of the characters really unique. Like I made the mom like a teacher, and she's like a really studious like really smart like nice lady, and she's like really like sweet, and she like loves cooking and baking, and she loves like teaching, and she loves kids, and she loves reading, and um, she's like just a good person. And then I put the dad as like this like mechanic, and like he loves like puzzles, and like he's a very practical like thinker, and he's very like pragmatic, and a a deep thinker, but he's also pretty quiet, and like only talks when necessary, and like he is like a very like studious person too, and like just I don't know. I think that I made them, the dad and the mom, pretty compatible, and then I made the oldest sibling, a girl, and she's 17, and she's kind of like a wild child. Like, she's kind of like boy crazy, and she's like really like fashionista, like girly girl, like kind of person, and she loves parties and like getting drunk and like fucking around and blah blah blah. Um, but she also has like this secret, like really like compassionate and like people person side where she genuinely like cares deeply for people, and she's genuinely like just a good person deep down. She just like has a very like superficial like top layer of personality that like a lot of people look at and they just kind of like brush her off as this like popular socialite girl who's just like interested in like materialistic and shallow things and getting sex and boyfriends and getting drunk and having fun. But really deep down, like, she's a good person and she's compassionate and she um like likes baking and she's just like a good person deep down. She just has that like upper layer of like shallowness. And then the next sibling is also a girl, and she's 13, and she's the one that I was thinking of making the main character. And she's very introverted, and she's like very like quiet, and she's like very like a deep thinker, and she's like very artistic. She loves like art, and she loves like sketching, and she loves music. She loves playing the piano, and she loves sketching, and she loves writing poetry and music. And like she's just one of those kind of people. But then I also like made her bisexual, so that should be interesting. And I kind of like made her very different from the rest of her family, so like I think that should be interesting. And then the next sibling that I made was like the youngest, and he's like 4. I might actually bump his age up to 6 because I feel like 4 is like a little bit too young for like his character. Because I've made his character pretty like not deep, but like he has a lot of aspects of his character which I feel like you can't really have at such a young age. Like 4 is like you're like still kind of a toddler, like almost like you're borderline between toddler and child, and I don't think that's like old enough for all of the character aspects that I've made for him. So I think I'm going to like make him at least 6. Um, yeah, because I think like I did make him really immature and really silly and goofy. But I also like think that a lot of the aspects of his character are too mature to be 4, you know. So I think 6 is a good actual age for him, and I think I'm going to change it to 6, not 4. But anyways, he's like the youngest sibling, and he's like the only boy, so he's kind of like the favorite of the family, and he's like really creative and really goofy, and he's like really like funny, and like he just loves playing around and messing with people, and he's kind of like the class clown, but he's like really social too, and he loves people, and he loves animals. Like he basically loves everything. And like he just loves playing around, and he loves like being with people, and he loves art. Like he loves drawing, and he loves like coloring and painting, and um, yeah, I just made him like this like little like creative, funny little guy who's like just figuring things out and like liking his own stuff, and like he's just cute, you know. He's just like a cute, bubbly little boy character who I really like. Um, and who the whole family likes too, because he's like the favorite child, kind of, even among the sisters. Because I made the sisters kind of like complete opposites of each other, and so they obviously don't get along very well, but they both like really love their little brother, and so like I want to have that be part of the story too, and like I think that would be really interesting as well. The dynamic between the two sisters and the little brother, yeah, because the parents like are going to be a part of the story too, but like I don't think that they're gonna have as much weight. I'm sure I'm gonna like have certain chapters where like they hold much more weight, and like you learn different aspects of their personalities throughout the book. Um, and like they will hold weight. Like they'll probably like have certain scenes where like they'll teach one of the characters or the main character like something, or like they'll just be like the two like adult people in the family who like help like guide the whole family and help like keep the family going, you know? And like, I don't know. But like, I don't think that they're gonna like hold like a very significant role. I think that the main people that are gonna be holding a significant role are the three kids and the main character, which is the 13-year-old girl that I made. Because I just think that when you're 13, like, that's a very like turning point in your life, and it's a very big turning point in everybody's life. I think like everybody always makes a big deal out about when you turn 16 and when you turn 18 and when you turn 21, and when you hit 30, and I'm just like, nah, 13 is like the age where like everyone goes through shit. Like everybody and everybody like learns something big. Like no matter who you are, no matter where you are around the world, like everybody. Like when they turn 13 or like in the year of their like 13th age of life. That sounds really dramatic and like weird. Why did I phrase it that way? I don't know. Um but like it just it changes you like when you turn 13. Like it's like the first step to adulthood, I think. And like you just start becoming more aware of yourself as a person and like what you want to do with your life and like who you are as a person. And like when you turn 13, I feel like you start questioning like things about the world and like questioning yourself as a person. And like from the ages of like baby to 12, you're kind of just like enjoying life as a kid and like having fun and blah blah blah. And then I feel like 13 is like where people like start really like reflecting on their lives or like what they want in life and like what they want to do or who they want to be. And sometimes that can lead into like a lot of insecurities, and sometimes there's bullying. Actually, I've never known anybody who enjoyed middle school, because middle school is like bully central. Like everybody and everyone bullies somebody at least once during middle school. Like it fucking sucks. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so yeah. Sorry, this was kind of a long thing, but like not that long, but like also kind of long. So like I don't know. Anyways, goodbye. I just wanted to like update you guys, and I might not like upload another video for like a long time. Also, another reason why I'm not like uploading as much is because again, uncle's right next door. Like kind of awkward to be making videos when your uncle's right next door. Kind of like with my grandma's easier because like even if she did catch me, she would like forget in an instant, and like she probably doesn't care. Like I don't really care what she thinks of me as much as I do about my uncle. But like if you found out that I was making YouTube videos, he would kind of be, I don't know, it would be kind of weird. I don't know. I'm just like awkward about that kind of stuff. But like yeah. Okay. Anyways, goodbye.